A Green Bay man who was convicted of a crime nearly 15 years ago today learned he can have a new trial, and his attorney says he can almost taste freedom now.
That man is Cody Vandenberg. He is now 40 years old. He has spent the last decade and a half behind bars for a crime he may not have committed. Fox 11's Becky DeVries has the details on the case, including today's latest development.
This is Cody Vandenberg in November of 1995, shortly after he was arrested and charged with 2 serious violent crimes. He was just days away from his 26th birthday. The following year, a jury found him guilty of armed robbery and attempted first-degree intentional homicide. He was sentenced to 80 years in prison. The man who lived in the home Vandenberg allegedly broke into testified back in 1995 that someone broke into his Bellevue home, stabbed him, and robbed him.
It doesn't happen very often that a case that old gets overturned because it's a very extraordinary remedy for the Court of Appeals to grant. They grant it very sparingly, but they felt in this case it was warranted.
A professor, along with students from the University of Wisconsin Law School, have been working on Vandenberg's case and have now got what they wanted, a new trial for Vandenberg.
He deserves a new trial for many reasons, but among the most important is the confession of the person who actually went into that trailer house in 1995 and stabbed a gentleman.
Attorney and law professor John Prey says aside from the confession from another man, new evidence has also been found. For example, Prey says at trial the district attorney argued the victim, who lived in the trailer home, was not intoxicated.
We discovered records, hospital records from the victim years later showing that he was a .22, which is 3 times the legal driving limit, and he was very intoxicated. And we believe that had a powerful effect on his ability to identify who it was that attacked him that night.
Prey requested a new trial in Brown County Circuit Court, but that request was denied last year. Now that the Wisconsin Court of Appeals sees things differently, Vandenberg has hope.
He was floored. He just doesn't know what to make of it, except he's happy and gratified. We told him just in the next few days are going to go slowly probably because he can almost taste freedom. He always had faith that someday this day would happen, and it has.
And Vandenberg's attorney hopes his client will be set free on a signature bond later this week. Just to be clear, he was granted a new trial. He has not been granted freedom from prison. However, the Brown County District Attorney could decide not to pursue a new trial, in which case Vandenberg would be free. By the way, I could not reach the Brown County District Attorney for this story. Also, the victim in this case did not want to comment.